Hey guys, this is Mafro back for episode 19 of Terran Conflict, Suicidal Squid. That's X3 Terran Conflict, Suicidal Squid. We're loading our Dead is Dead game, and let's see how we do here. So, let's see, we left off at Atreus headquarters in Queens Harbor, if I recall, and we were docked there with our Hydra and our Angel, which we'd outfitted with some stuff. It looks like we're in our Hydra right now. And checking landed ships. Yep, there's our Angel. Taking a quick peek at the Angel. I think we've got full shields on it. It's got full hull. We've got some lasers in here. We've got looks like 3 impulse ray emitters, 2 in the back and 1 up top. We have room for more weapons, and it's not an ideal loadout from a weapon standpoint. But it does look like we've maxed out our speed, acceleration, and steering, which is good. And we can add more cargo bay if we want to, but for now I think it's fine. And I think this is good. This is a pretty good starting point. So I have a number of goals in mind for this particular session, but let's just get started here, shall we? Alright, I'm going to have the... actually, let me wait until I leave this sector. I'm headed to Queens Retribution up north, where there's a boron equipment dock, and what I'll do is I will ask the Angel to follow us. Let's see, what is this? Looks like we have a Plico following us. That's good. I might have that Plico pick up some. See how many energy cells. Yeah, I'd like to fill it up with energy cells right now. So I think we have trade. We can do a manual buy on this station right here. Energy cells. I think it's got, just put, I like to put a big number in just to make sure it buys everything. And, you know, let's just make sure I'm not going to be buying it at a terrible price. Let's just see. No, it's a good price here. So that we're going to use that Plico, we're going to have it follow us, and it'll be a resupply ship for us, certainly with energy cells to help make sure that we have plenty of energy cells.
Entering system. Queens Retribution.
Alright, now we're headed towards the boron shipyards over here, and I'm going to issue a command to the Angel to come dock at the let's see, where do we want this to go? We'll have it head over and dock at our target at the Royal Boron Shipyards. There we are. Now we have a bunch of things going on in this game, and let me just see if there's any opportunities that we should be aware of, any threats, all that kind of stuff. I don't see anything here. This light weapons still need some bofu. So we sent our Dolphin over here to trade in this sector, and hopefully we'll see that Dolphin start sector trading here. So right now we're headed over to the Boron Royal Shipyards, and here's the plan for this session. I would like to get us to the second mission of the Terran Conflict plotline. Now, I really don't know what that is. I'm a new player, just to remind players that, or you guys that I really don't know what I'm doing. But, oh, this is interesting. Here's a very hard mission. So we have to pick someone up with a passenger transport. Here we could pop over to our Angel and use this. And we have to get to Sanctity of Corruption. This would be this is very hard, a good amount of money, and it's Talati. We need to get better Talati reputation. So I'm going to say I don't have time for that, but we'll see if our Angel can get over here in time. So going back to the plan for today, I'd like to do the second mission in the Terran Escort plotline. But before we do that, there's a few things that we need to take care of, and I'd like to get our sector trader starting to trade, so that should happen automatically, hopefully. And I'm going to finish outfitting our Advanced Discoverer, so that Advanced Discoverer can begin to map sectors and lay down advanced satellite networks for us. And here we are to our Discoverer here. I'm going to start some freight exchange. We have some advanced satellites that we can put in the Discoverer. So we only have room for 1. That's not very much. Let's go ahead and remove some of these energy cells. We don't need too many energy cells here. So I'll remove 10 over here. Look like the volume is 4. So now we have 11. Should be able to get 2 more over there. And with one more, if I remove one more energy cell, then we should be able to get one more in there, but that's not really a good choice. Let's see if there's something else that we can remove from, I don't really remember, here it is. Mosquito missiles, let's just remove one mosquito missile. So now there's only 7 mosquito missiles, and that should be enough to get one more advanced satellite in the hull, in the cargo, and now it's maxed out with 4 advanced satellites. So now we can send this this advanced discoverer, sorry, not advanced discoverer, but this discoverer, off to, let's see, under navigation we have deploy satellite network. So what I'll do first is I'm going to have it, oh, we don't have the ability to command it to jump, do we? I wonder why we don't have the, maybe we have to undock first. Let's have it undock. So we will have it, let's see, fly to sector, sanctity of corruption. Off it goes, and hopefully it doesn't have any problems leaving the station. There it is. Now it should have left the station. Let's see if we can give it the jump order. We still don't have that. I'm not sure why we don't have that ability. I thought we gave it the correct, it has Explorer software. I thought it has navigation software. Maybe there's another piece of software that we need in order to make that happen. I thought it had a jump drive. Doesn't it have a jump drive? If I didn't give it a jump drive, then I'm just silly. Let's take a peek here. Installed ship extensions. Huh, I don't see a jump drive. So we have it. I am silly. So let's go have it buy itself a jump drive then, shall we? So that's not a problem. Command console. We're going to have it dock at the Atreus headquarters, where it can pick up the jump drive, and then we'll send it off to, I'm thinking, Omicron Lyrae, which is quite a ways away, and we can have it start mapping sectors over there and hopefully laying advanced satellites. That's my plan anyway. Okay, so having completed that, we are really close to advancing up to 100% of Teladi Company Trader, which would then make us a Teladi shareholder, which would allow us to buy the ship that we would like. And let's see how that Angel is doing. It's looks like it's out here in the sector. Okay, heading out here. Let's see where it's at.
Discoverer.
That's our Discoverer.
Dolphin.
That's our Dolphin.
Angel.
There's the Angel. So I'd really like to see if we can't get this. Let's see if that mission is still available. Yeah, it looks like it's still available. So I'm going to say no time for that, goodbye. I'm going to pop over here to this Angel. Now I should be able to, let's just issue a command to have it head towards, I'm going to have it head towards the, Royal Boron shipyard, there it is, the trading station. So it should be turning around now. And then, in order to complete this mission, let's just take one more look at it, and hopefully it'll stick around for just a little while. So we need to pick this this person up at the Royal Boron Trading Station, and we need to hightail it to the Teladi Trading Station in Sanctity of Corruption, and we need to make that happen in 24 minutes. Let's see, Sanctity of Corruption, Teladi Trading Station. Let's see where it's at. Oh, apparently I just accidentally turned it. So let's see, the trading station is over here, so we just jump to the south part if we wanted to. Okay, so I think I now understand how to do this.
Angel.
The Angel. We just transported ourselves to the Angel, and we want to get to this trading station as soon as possible. Our Hydra, I'm going to have follow us. Orders follow me. Now we can go ahead and get this started now, but with 24 minutes, I think we can still do it in 24 minutes. So I'm going to just try to get this right now. We might encounter some tricky moments. I wonder if that means there's going to be enemies that are going to come after us. Might be. Okay. We have a docking computer, so I'm going to say fine by me. Alright, so we just got this mission. We've got 24 minutes to make a whole bunch of money. by picking up passengers at this Royal Boron trading station and getting them to Sanctity of Corruption's Talati trading station in 24 minutes. So here we are getting within, getting closer and closer, hopefully to get to docking range. Here we are.
I do not waste time. Take me from here now.
Okay, we're getting out of here. And we're headed now to Sanctity of Corruption. Now we can jump to Sanctity of Corruption because we have a jump drive and a little bit of fuel. Off we go.
20, 30, 40, 50%.
It's getting closer. Let's just check and make sure there's no enemies over here. Doesn't look like it, though we can't really see this this gate perfectly. This is our first time in this Angel. Hopefully this isn't a mistake here.
Sanctity of Corruption.
Okay, so we have a little time to get over there. Now, in terms of, we only have 20 energy cells, so we can't jump very far in this ship. We need to get more energy cells, so maybe we can come pick some up after we finish this mission. And our Hydra should be following along fairly closely. Our Hydra goes at about the same speed as this Angel, so we might be outdistancing it just a little bit. I'm not sure we have any mosquito missiles in here. I'm a little worried about that. So a missile could come up and swat us out of the sky fairly easily. So this was maybe not all that well thought through. Okay, we're getting close here. Once we're within 4.5 kilometers, I think that should be enough. And here we are. Mission completed. Now, we should have seen our...
You have gained recognition.
Excellent. So we are now a Talati shareholder, and we have about 6,000 credits, which means we now have high enough reputation to be able to purchase the ship that I would like to purchase. So let's see. I think I found the what was it called? The Falcon Hauler in PTNI headquarters. There's a Talati shipyard. Let's take a peek. Yeah, Falcon Hauler. So we could go there and buy one once we had enough money, which we don't have enough money right now. So that's not going to happen. But here we are. Looks like our Hydra has entered the system. And I'm going to undock here, and then I'd like to head off to the... here we are. I believe this guy has what we're looking for. Yeah, so energy cells. And those energy cells will help us to be able to jump a whole bunch more. And we might as well just fill up on them. Maybe not completely and totally, but I plan to do some jumping with this ship. So I think that's probably fine. And that's all we really need in this sector right here. So while we're cruising on over there, let's check our Dolphin. Where's Bofu? Let's see what's happening here. It has 815 and it's buying... Really? It's going to buy Bofu? It already has Bofu. Buy where Bofu? At the Royal Boron trading station. Alright. I was hoping it would go sell the stuff that it already has. Now, it's already maxed out its freight, so I hope it's not buying Bofu when it has no space left. I'm a little worried about this whole sector trader thing. So far, I'm not impressed by it. Okay, getting close here, and we'll just dock. Let's grab some energy cells. They're super cheap, and we will leave a little bit of space, not much, but just for some passengers if we need to. And there we are. Alright, now where is our Hydra? Our Hydra should be around here somewhere. I can see the little green arrow for it.
Hydra.
Now, as we get close there, we can just transport over to the Hydra because the Hydra has a transporter device, and we can get out of here. I'm much more comfortable in the Hydra because it's much better protected. And let's make sure this Angel is following us. So it orders follow me. Alright. So checking on our Discoverer, it's at Atreus headquarters. We should have enough money to get it a jump drive. That's good. It already has a triplex. I'm not going to get a docking computer because I don't plan on ever flying it myself. It has some mosquito missiles. It's got impulse ray emitters. It's about as good as it can go right now. And its cargo is all filled up. So what we want to do is we want to send this guy as close as we can to... now we've got the jump to sector. All right. Let's see if it has enough energy to jump to Omicron Lyrae. That's where I'd like it to start laying a satellite network.
Aborted. Not enough energy.
Energy, it requires 65 and only has 20 available, so we're going to have to do a number of small jumps, I guess. Let's see, where could we jump to? Grand Exchange, is that too far too? That's too far too.
Not enough energy available.
Okay. How about we just get to, let's see, where is there... I don't know why these are flashing back and forth. Maybe these are the cells that can actually jump, the sectors can jump to. I don't really know why they're flashing that way. Tears of Greed?
Aborted.
No.
Not enough energy available.
Okay, so we're not going to be able to jump. Maybe I'll just have it blaze through. It's a pretty fast ship. So, let's have it order to fly to sector. I'll send it to Omicron Lyrae the old-fashioned way. And I'm getting close in this, my Hydra. It's going to run into something. Oh! Stop, stop, stop. I can't get out of here. Stop, stop, stop. Oh! Stop, stop, stop. Whoa. Whoa, we just really damaged our Hydra. Whew, that was not smart. My heart is racing. Wow. Okay, I gotta be a lot more careful. Do you guys see that? Our shields are gone. You can probably hear I'm breathing hard. Okay. Wow. Did not like that. Okay. Okay, Hydra is now slowly getting back up to speed on its shields. Wow, that was a huge mistake on my part. That was more excitement than I wanted. Wow, another bump or two and we would have been toast. So I gotta go repair the ship now.
Entering system. Queen's Retribution. Royal Boron.
Okay,
Shipyard.
so we'll head over towards the Royal Boron shipyards, but put ourselves on a safer route. Whew, and it looks like I did get that fly to sector Omicron Lyrae in there. Man. So as you guys know, I'm not very smart sometimes. So this is a good example of that. Of a not very smart moment. Talk about running into things. Dang. I couldn't, for whatever reason, I just couldn't get out of that dialogue box fast enough. Okay, so we didn't die. I can repair this up. Everything's going to be okay. Okay. While everything's going to be okay, let's see how this dolphin is sitting here at the Royal Boron Trading Station with a buy Bofu but no space. I don't understand what it's doing. So I'm going to override. Again, the sector trader is not really doing very well for us. And I'm going to do a manual trade sell. I wonder if I just restart the sector trader, if that will help. Let's try that. Start sector trader. Queen's Retribution.
Accepted.
Let's see if it does anything different. It's buy where Bofu for the best price, but it has no space. Okay, so we're going to have to clear out its... okay, let's just do a manual trade sell. And we'll sell this Bofu to the light weapons complex. And we will sell all of it. Wow, if I died there, I would have been so upset.
Accepted.
Man, just being stupid. Can't be stupid. This is a dead is dead game, guys. So, for those that don't already know, we only have one life. I don't even have a save on my computer to load from. So all saves are stored up at Steam, and as soon as I load a game, Steam deletes that save. The only way I can create a new save up on Steam is to quit and save. Or I guess it should be save and then quit. And so anyway, yeah, that was really scary. Oh man, that's the closest we've come to death in a while. And it was just me being stupid. Okay, so our shields are recovering nicely. It won't take too long to repair all this up. It'll be a little bit of a pain, but I'll fast forward it for you guys, and we should be okay. So let's see, while we're approaching this, what else we need to do? I'm going to send this angel here to, let's see, we'll have it dock at the Royal Boron shipyard.
Command accepted.
And our Pleco is still over here. I think did we have it pick up the, yeah, it's got full energy cells. So the Plico we will also send to the Royal Boron shipyard.
Docking granted. Command
And
accepted.
we're almost there ourselves. Our Hydra we're flying in. Everything is happening the way it should be now. Now we have a bunch more ships down here that I would like to repair up and sell. And then once we've sold all these, I think we might be able to, just maybe, if we can get enough money for these things, buy our first really good fighter and take that with us on our way to the Terran escort mission. So that's what I'm thinking about doing right now. So here we are. I wonder if I lost any equipment on the Hydra. Let's see. I know that when you start taking hull damage, you can start losing equipment, so things get damaged and broken. So I guess the only way I can really find out is to go to the Boron equipment dock and see what's missing, because I probably won't notice anything that's missing here. We still have all of our shields, it looks like. That's good. There we are, full shields now. Our hull's well damaged. It's going to take me a long time to repair all that up. Boy, that was dumb. And it looks like we still have all of our weapons. Yep, all of our weapons are still there. So it looks like it's pretty good. Do we still have a jump drive? I'd like to know that. Here's all of our extensions. We have. It looks like there's a ton here. So I wouldn't notice honestly if we'd lost some. Just looking through here, it looks like everything's here at a glance. All right. Checking real quick, we've got a couple things coming into the Royal Boron shipyard. I think I'm going to let them dock before I take the ship out for repairs, because I really don't want to run into them. Let's take a peek at where our Discoverer is. So it's cruising through Contorted Dominion. Interesting, I didn't know there was a route through Contorted Dominion that would lead there. But off it goes. Now, it can go pretty fast. It's like 300 and some odd, yeah, 346 meters per second. So hopefully it's doing the right thing. Maybe we should check its orders just to make sure that it's going to protect itself. So here we have auto jump. If we want to, we could set it to auto jump. I guess not. We'll just leave it here. Missile fire probability, we should probably up that. If it's in any sort of conflict, we want it firing its missiles. Notify me when order completed. Yes. Okay. All right. So it's done its thing, and we're still docking here. This dolphin is still manually. So let's check out over here. We are in a Talati shipyard, and I'd like to see if it has. I don't think this has the Talati ship that we're looking to buy. It has a Falcon, but I specifically want the Falcon hauler, and I'm not seeing the Falcon hauler, so we can't buy it from here. So we could have our express hauler and our our express hauler and our Buzzard Vanguard sell themselves for this amount. But I'm not ready to. I'd like to repair them up and get the most money for them, because well, we need a lot of money if we're going to actually build up a military and take on these more dangerous missions.
Where the surface of the asteroid is literally scraped away
So going here,
moving machines, revealing the rich bands
let's see.
of silicon beneath.
I'd like to buy a BOA. A BOA is a particular type of military transport, and replace our Plico with the BOA, but it doesn't look like the BOA is sold at this split. Yeah, so that's not going to happen. Okay, where are we at? Come on, guys. Looks like our Angel is swooping in here. Looks like our, what is this guy over here? This is our Plico, he's way over here. Maybe I will just leave. These guys are far enough away that I think I can get out of here without running into them. So let's just get out of here and get ourselves all repaired up. Now, in editing, I will fast forward through this so you guys don't have to be burdened by watching me just repair a ship. But the way that I'm stopping this is pretty specific. So I know I'm going to eject out of the left side of the ship, and so that puts the ship between me in any dangers out there. And to my back is the body of the shipyard. So I always try to do things this way to protect myself as much as possible. I'm always paranoid. So anyway, I'll be back once we're all repaired up. There's a pirate buster headed our way. I've got it on the view screen. It's 15 kilometers away and it's headed straight for us. And so I'm going to pop in here because I'm afraid of the pirate buster. I'd rather not shoot it down, but it's over here, and maybe now it's moving away. Is it moving away now?
Pirate buster.
Yeah, it looks like it might be moving away. Okay. 14.6 kilometers. No, it is. It's still moving towards us. And it's actually speeding up. Okay, it's headed pretty fast now. Even with our ship damage, I'm pretty confident we can take out a buster.
The Argon buster was once the
It's an
pride of
M4, which
the
means it's an interceptor fighter. And it looks like it's not gaining terribly fast on us. But I could fire off a, let's see what missiles we have in place right now.
Wasp missile installed.
Now, the Wasp, let's see how much this guy has. So he has 10 megajoules of shields and 3, so we would have to do about 14. So if we do 2 Wasp missiles should be enough to take it out. Oh, it looks like it's getting a bit damaged here from this boron police octopus. So what is the range on our missiles? I actually don't recall. So let's just take a look at the missile range. So the Wasp is 18 kilometers, and it will do 1K each, but there's 8 whenever you fire one. It's a swarm missile, so it bursts into 8. We could go take it out, or we can just let it do its thing. I don't really like having the pirate buster around here. Oh, this poor police octopus is about to die.
Pirate buster.
Okay, let's go take care of this guy. Okay, he just blew up a police octopus, and we'll wait till it gets a little bit closer, and then we're going to launch 2 Wasp missiles at it, and hopefully those Wasp missiles will take it out. I'm generally not in favor of attacking pirates, or I want to watch which way this thing is headed. If it's getting away from us, see, it's kind of going this way, so it's possible we could leave it alone. I don't want to kill these things if I can avoid it, because it will cause my combat rank, I'm afraid, to increase, to get better. So it's probably going to go after this NMMC freight transport. See, I really, right now I should be repairing my ship, and this thing is annoying me. So the buster can go 151. Our missile goes, what's its top rate? 560, so it goes much, much faster. And it is 18 kilometers. We're probably close enough that we could fire off these missiles. Now he's attacking this freight transporter. There's no way we could save that freight transporter. And besides, if it gets blown up, then there may be some loot that we could pick up. That might be good loot. So it's almost gone. Let's see what this is.
Boron, recon, pirate, NMMC.
There goes the NM. Oh, it's gone.
Transporter.
So let's see. Yep. Oh, look at all that. It lost quite a bit.
Pirate buster.
Okay, Pirate Buster. I'm going to launch 2 Wasp missiles at you. Alright, now let's see how this all works out. If I'm right, it should just take out that Buster. I don't know if the Buster is going to be able to dodge some of those missiles or what. We can actually zoom in, can't we? It looks like it's taken some damage. There it is right there, flying around. And we're starting to get close to it. Looks like our missiles are starting to impact it.
Target is now in Wasp missile.
There goes the Wasps. And look how badly damaged that Pirate Buster is. It's almost dead. You seriously firing at us? Okay, so we just blew it up.
Fire lance missile.
Okay, there's a Fire Lance missile.
Plankton.
And there's plankton. I like how she says that. So we have tons of space. We could pick up that plankton. We could pick up pretty much everything. We're pretty close to it now. So we might as well pick it up, and then we'll head back and finish the repairs.
Firelap plankton.
Okay. So I think that's a reasonable plan.
Cargo bay now contains.
Okay, we should pick that up.
plankton.
And come here, you. Where are you going? Did I miss that?
Cargo bay now contains.
All right.
Mosquito missile.
All right. So what else have we got? There's a fire lance. Let's
Fire
find out where that
lance
is.
missile.
All right. So here we are, cruising to pick up this last little missile. And there we are.
Cargo bay now contains.
Okay.
Fire lance
That was
missile.
exciting. Quite exciting. Maybe a little too exciting. And okay, we did some good. So the shipyard should be over here. We need to finish. I'm going to head back there and then finish our repairs. Making sure there's nothing else of danger or opportunity in sector. We're headed full speed back there. Notice that our full speed is less than it was. That's just because we are damaged, and so we're a little bit slower. And then I did want to see about our dolphin. So we sold the Bofu, and let's just take a look at, there's nothing here. Yeah, look at that. We sold all of our Bofu, it looks like. At least we maxed out the Bofu on that place. Let's see if we have any more. Looks like we do not have anything else. So now let's try starting the sector trader. Come on, you. Command console, trade, start sector trader. In Queen's Retribution. Alright, let's go. I hope it does its thing this time. There's our Plico, presumably docking. Alright. Let's check our... so we're a trainee 50%. This is our combat experience. We don't want that to get too high. Because the higher it is, the more challenging the missions are, and the greater chance it will just be killed and die a terrible, terrible death. Okay, I'm going to return back to where we were near the Royal Bourne shipyard, because I feel safe near the shipyard. Whoa, I almost ran into something. Maybe I shouldn't feel safe. Actually, I really shouldn't feel safe ever, because I'm that bad of a pilot, as you guys can see. I just blow things up and run into things, and it's a bad scene. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm putting on the brakes, slowing down, gonna check the sector, everything looks safe. We have, I'm now going to eject. Yes. Over here. And once again, I'm returning to repairing. So we'll get back to you once we're repaired up. So I just happened to check out and see what was happening on the Royal Bourne shipyard. They've got a Dolphin they're selling for $38,000. I'll take it.
Computer control transfer.
So it's already on the Royal Bourne shipyard and back to repairing. Okay, our Hydra is now fully healed, fully repaired, I should say, and we are docked at the Royal Bourne shipyard. So during that time, I went ahead and purchased a new ship for us. Here it is, a Dolphin, and we bought that for fairly cheap. I think it was like even something like $38,000. I've already kind of forgotten, but we could turn around and sell it right now for $108,000. Now this kind of disappoints me, to be honest, in the game, because this guy had this Dolphin apparently, and he was even on this shipyard. And rather than selling it for $108,000, he decided to sell it to us for $38,000. So it doesn't make sense. It's not very reflective of a realistic economy. That said, if you recall what occurred to our poor Barracuda Vanguard, where it just blew itself up, and that cost us 2.5 million credits because of a silly AI thing. You know what? I'm okay with this. This is all right by me. It kind of makes up for that to some extent. So having finished repairs on the Hydra, I'm going to pop over to the Mako Vanguard and then to the Dolphin and implement repairs on those guys as well. I think we might actually keep this Dolphin, and we can use it as another sector trader if we want. First, let's actually take a peek at what our current sector trader is doing. And it's on standby. Why is it on standby? I thought we had it... let's have it undock. Maybe it just needs to undock. I still can't seem to get this the sector trader thing to work. So fly to sector Queen's Retribution. Let's see if it's still docked. It's in space. Alright. So now I'm going to try once again and see if we can't get start sector trader Queen's Retribution. So let's see what it's actually doing here. Buy where for best price, and then it goes on to standby. I don't understand why it does this. It's really not helpful. So we could instead send it over. Let's just take a peek ourselves. Is there nothing here that could be bought? The Royal Boron Trading Station has stot spices, but that's it. Okay, so maybe there is nothing that can actually be bought here that's useful. So what we can do is we can send it to Sanctity of Corruption. Now, Sanctity of Corruption has a flower farm. Where is it? Right here. That has sunrise flowers. And let's see if these has a sun oil refinery that needs sunrise flowers. Not really. It's not really a very good deal here. Here's another sun. No, but it doesn't need it either. So it looks like these places have already been all... the trades have essentially been completed here as best they can. Does anybody need energy cells? Maybe... not so much. So there's not a whole lot of good trades here, unfortunately. Let's take a peek in Queen's Harbor. Now, Queen's Harbor... See, we really want it to trade between... We want it to take Bofu from Queen's Harbor and to go sell that Bofu up here in Queen's Retribution to places that need the Bofu, presumably the Tomahawk missile manufacturing facility. It doesn't need so much, but certainly we saw the light weapons complex needed it until we supplied it. Maybe there's another place over here that could use Bofu. Not too much. So this is maybe an example. This is maybe an example of where the economy is already pretty saturated with trades, and so there's just not a whole lot that a sector trader can do here. Let's see, what if we check out Menelaus' Oasis? Now this is where we typically have been picking up bow gas to then ship over to the Bofu. So it's got plenty of bow gas, and we'd love to have that sent over to the bow gas, or excuse me, to the Bofu factories like here, where presumably it needs bow gas. Yeah, it doesn't have any. But we can't make that happen with our current sector trader because he doesn't have enough experience to go from more than one sector. He can only do trades within one sector. So this is kind of a hard place. I'm not sure what to do here. We could send it over to Queen's Harbor and see if it can start doing some trades over there. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot. But maybe there's some place that needs solar power. So here's a drone factory. It's got energy cells, but they'll eventually use those up. Most of these guys have plenty of energy cells, it looks like. What they really need is bow gas. So this guy needs energy cells. And this guy hopefully has some energy cells. He does. So let's send it down to Queen's Harbor and we'll see if this guy can actually figure out some trades to do, shall we? Orders, command console, navigation. No, not navigation, we want to do trade. Trade, start sector trader in Queen's Harbor. We know there's some trades over there, so go find them, buddy, alright? Alright, so back to where we were. Let's go ahead and finish up the repairs, and then we'll sell these ships, we'll get some money, and maybe we'll pop over to Teladi space and get our... oh, looks like our Discover just reached Omicron Lyrae. So let's take a peek at... locating sector map. That's good. We can't actually communicate with those guys though. Let's go ahead and have our little discoverer.
Incoming message.
Oh, we have some sort of message here. I'd like it to deploy a satellite network in Omicron Lyrae. Select sector position. I don't know if we can actually change where, like how far in the Z-plane. I don't know how to do this. Select sector position. I'm clicking, but it's not letting me. Is there something I'm supposed to do here?
Do not wait for the station security cameras.
I'm not really sure how to do this, so I'm failing. Select sector position. I could grab this.
Command accepted.
Okay, deploy satellite network. I'm not really sure what it's going to do. We'll just have to see, and let's see what this message is. Oh yeah, we already knew that. We figured that out. Alright, so it's deploying satellite network. Never done that before. Let's see how it works. Our Angel, our Plico are docked with us, and now I'm going to, alright. Let's get on our Mako Vanguard. Here we are. Before we head out into space to repair, just making sure there's no bad guys out here. And it is time to repair. Okay, we just repaired the Mako up, and this time I'm going to do a freight exchange with the Hydra, and I'm going to grab the docking computer, just to make it easier for me to dock once I've completed repairs on the Dolphin. And away we go. This one may take a while. Okay, we've completed repairs and retrieved our docking computer, and at this point we have ships we can sell. So let's take a peek at these ships. The Dolphin we can sell, and let's just pop over and see what we can get for them. So the Mako Vanguard we get 315,000 for. I think we should just go ahead and sell it. I'm not really interested in having Mako Vanguards. I'd rather, the Mako Vanguard's a interceptor fighter, an M4. I'd rather us use heavier fighters, M3s. So there we go. And now this Dolphin is worth 174,000. Let's see how our current Dolphin, we have another Dolphin out there who's supposedly doing sector trading. And oh, hey, it's actually doing something that looks halfway smart, which is to buy energy cells. Okay, that's good. And let's check out freight. Energy cells 0. So let's just take a peek in the sector map and see what it's doing. That's it right there. Hopefully it's going to this solar power plant to pick up energy cells. We could get this other Dolphin equipped and make it part of our fleet and have a couple sector traders. That might be overkill, seeing as we're having a hard time finding trades for even our single sector trader. I think we'll just keep it around. It's not worth that much to sell, so we'll just keep it around, and maybe over time we can add it to make it a second sector trader. Okay, now at this point I would like to pop over, I think, to the split shipyard over here. It's in Zyarth's Dominion. Actually, let's see, is that where this other one is as well? Are they both in Zyarth's Dominion? I think they are. Oh no, one's in Patriarch's Conclusion. Okay, so we need to pop over there and pick up these ships and go ahead and repair them and get them sold. So right now we are back in our Hydra. Our Hydra, let's confirm. Fully shielded, full hulls, full lasers. Very good.
The Hydra is now in widespread service.
And let's see, we have energy cells. We only have 50 energy cells, so we need energy cells. So we picked up some from another one of our, in our Pleco. So let's go ahead and get some energy cells from that Pleco. So let's just grab a bunch, shall we? Because we're going to do a lot of jumping around here. And there we are.
Transferred.
Alright, at this point, let's head on out, shall we? And we can probably send our Pleco to go pick up more energy cells. It's probably a reasonable thing for it to do. So I'm going to give it a manual buy from, I think this, just have it buy as many as it can. So we'll just put 5,000 in here. It's more than it can do. Now looking at the, so we've got, it's going to buy where energy cells. Where is this guy going to buy energy cells? It's right here. I don't know what it's doing. What are you doing, you crazy Dolphin? Why didn't you buy energy cells here? Isn't this a good place?
Solar power
Yeah, it's got
plants
full,
produce energy.
it's totally full. Maybe it wants to buy them
Solar
over
power
here.
plants produce energy. They
It also has a good price on them.
Solar
This place is
power
just teeming in
plants
energy cells. So, all right. And now we have an angel as well that we could have come with us. And the angel, I don't think has much in the way of energy. Oh no, it does have energy cells because we've got it stocked up. So let's bring it along with us just for fun, shall we? So our Hydra, we're undocking now.
Plico.
There's our Plico going off doing its thing.
Gate. Sanctity of corruption.
And I'm going to go ahead and let's take a peek at where we want to go. Patriarch's conclusion. We don't have an advanced satellite in this sector. What about in contorted dominion? We do in contorted dominion. So let's go ahead and send ourselves to the west gate of. I guess it doesn't really matter if we send ourselves to the east gate of contorted dominion. It's pretty much the same thing, and the shipyard's close there anyway. Okay, so off we go. Patriarch's conclusion, east gate,
Jump device
and our jump
charging
device is going.
10%.
Once we jump out of this sector, I'm going to order
40.
the angel to follow us. Actually, I may wait until
70.
we get closer. I really wanted to do the first John Furco
90.
mission.
Jumping.
So we're doing a lot of administrative, logistic stuff, and I want to get to the missions, because those are more fun.
Entering system. Patriarch's conclusion.
All right.
You are talking to the...
This is split. Transport wares. We could do that, but I'm not really interested in doing average stuff. I want to do more exciting,
Split shipyard.
challenging things. We do have advanced satellites, right? We've got 4, so I think I will take a moment and drop one in this sector. But I'm going to first head over to the shipyard and get our ships repaired and sold. What is that huge ship?
Split
Military Python.
Python is one of the most effective
Wow,
destroyers
that's like
in
a
the
destroyer.
sector.
That is a scary ship right there.
Split shipyard.
Glad we're not enemies with the Split anymore, because that Python would have made things very bad for us.
Successfully done.
Okay, here we are.
All hail the family Ronkar. The Split Dynasty
Here's our Scorpion
welcomes
Sentinel,
friends on board.
and we will just
Connection
pop
to
over
local
to it.
trading network
It's not too
established.
badly damaged. I think it's actually a fairly small ship,
A
so
forerunner of this
yeah,
ship
this won't take
brought
long at
in
all
the
to repair up. Okay, we've repaired up the Scorpion Sentinel, and we can sell it right now for 313,000. I think we'll go ahead and do it. It's not a terrible ship, but I'm just not terribly interested in it. We had an iguana that was offered to us while we were out there for 1.8 million.
This fast
Definitely not going to buy it for
transport.
that. And away we go.
A forerunner. Scorpion. Sold. The
This is
budget
in
divided
Grand
to
Exchange, and this is in
the purpose of
Grand
the
Exchange. So let's
Express
head to
is
Grand
right.
Exchange next. Hold position. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. An unusual number of Xenon ships in Sector 5 and 8. The Teladi military require additional pilots to help defend Grand Exchange from a Xenon. We have to destroy a Xenon fleet? No. No, not happening. In fact, I might just leave this sector just because of that. Destroy a fleet.
Successfully
You got the
done.
wrong
On
guy.
behalf of Chairman Seo,
All right.
the Teladi company
So we've
is
got
pleased
a
to
few
make
different things
profits
going on
with
here.
such as you.
The Buzzard Vanguard.
Connection to
Let's
local
pop over to
trading
that guy.
network
And I'm also
established.
going to get the docking computer so we can more easily get back here when we're done. Okay, we've repaired the Buzzard Vanguard. Now we're on the Express Hauler. I'm not actually sure what kind of a ship this is. Yes, this is a personnel transport. We've already got an Angel that we're going to use, so that's fine. This does look pretty good, though. It has pretty good speed, reasonable shielding, not as much as the Angel. It's not bad, but we've already got a good ship that we're going to use. And I've transferred the docking computer, so off we go. Okay, we've just finished up repairs on both our Buzzard Vanguard and our Express Hauler. Oh, I want to retrieve our docking computer. Let's go ahead and
Dear
grab that
visitors, we are
from the
experiencing some minor
express
surges in
hauler.
our power grid. Please excuse
Docking
any
computer
inconvenience.
back on our Hydra. There we are. Now, we can sell these two for just under $1 million, and I think I want to go ahead and do that. So, there we are. And the express hauler also sold. Great. Kind of neat watching them disappear here as they take off. And just taking a peek, they have the Falcon here, but I'd like the Falcon hauler. That's really the ship that I'm interested in. And it's going to be about 2.8 million, if I recall, credits to get a fully outfitted Falcon hauler. At this point, we only have, I believe, a single ship left that we want to sell, which is this Cayman Super Freighter, and this is Zyarth's Dominion. So let's take a peek at our, we have plenty of energy cells for the trip, and let's undock and head over there. Wow, this is a dark place. So a Cayman Super Freighter. Let's just take a moment and check out what a Cayman Super Freighter is. It sounds pretty super, but I'm not sure that it actually is. So let's see. This is a TS. So that's a shipping transport. Freight is reasonable. It's faster than our Dolphin. More shields. It's actually not too bad. Let's go ahead and repair it up, and by the time we repair it up, I'll decide whether we want to sell or not. If it gets us a fighter, I think I'll probably just sell it. So let's pop over to it. And I'm also going to grab the docking computer because it's just so convenient. And I'm also thinking if we get attacked that it will let us jump back onto the shipyard super quick. That's what my thought is. Anyway, it's quite a ways away. This is a big sector. All right, off we go. I'm going to turn the ship so that hopefully we'll be able to target this the shipyard if we need to get back aboard that shipyard super quick. So there we are.
Cayman Super Freighter.
Now this is going to take a while, so I'll be back when it's all repaired up. Okay, so our Cayman Super Freighter is all repaired up. It's only going to get us 368,000. I'm just going to sell it, and so that's not too shabby. We end up with 2.6 million credits. We're really close to the amount that we need, and part of me says we could just sell our Dolphin. We could almost be there, but I'm not going to. Really, we just need to have like one reasonable reasonable mission, and we're good. Looks like our sector trader's actually doing some decent. Now, where in the heck is our Discoverer? It's deploying a satellite network. It's in Friar's Retreat. Now it's in Cardinal's Domain. Wow, I have no idea what it's doing. Cardinal's Domain. I don't even remember where that is. But good on you, guy. Keep going. Nice. Okay. Let's pop out of here, and I think we are ready to head over to John Furco's. So that is Belt of Aguilar. Here it is. And John Furco's right smack dab in the middle. We'll jump to the east gate. That seems like a reasonable... Actually, let's see, over here might be a little bit safer. We'll jump to the west gate. And I'm going to issue a command to our Angel. See if I can do it fast enough. Jump to sector. I'm not going to be fast enough, I don't think, because I keep missing the click.
90. Jumping.
Let's see if I made it. I want it to join us over here because it's ultimately what we're going to be driving in or flying in to complete the mission for John Furco. Looks like that mission is not currently active, but let's look around and see if we can't find a mission that can get us just a little more money. Discoverer Raider.
Is there something like transmitting information?
176,000? No way, that seems like way too expensive. I'm not going to buy this. I do like seeing the offers, though. So John Furco headquarters currently does not have, let's see if our angel appears. It should appear shortly. Unless it doesn't have enough, no, it should have enough energy. Let's see if it's jumping or not. Maybe I didn't get it in time. Nope, apparently I didn't. So, command console, let's try that again. Jump to sector. I thought I got it in time, but maybe not. Belt of Aguilar.
Command accepted.
Command accepted. Alright, cool. So it should be joining us shortly. And let's see if we are within range. So hopefully by the time we... Whoa, what is that? What is that? I didn't even see that. Ship kind of came out of nowhere.
Furco headquarters.
Okay, heading over to John Furco headquarters. I wonder if we can pick up anything here that's interesting.
A typical
They have a
Argon
Argon
space
law
station
enforcement license. Let's go see if we can pick that up. And are there any light weapons? I don't see any light weapon complexes. So we're headed this way now, and let's see, we've got our angel. It's with us. I'm going to order it to follow us.
Command accepted.
And we're waiting for the mission to pop up here at John Furco. And meanwhile, let's see if we can't pick up a law enforcement license. That'd be kind of cool.
Docking granted. Autopilot.
Oh no,
Docking
I didn't get the
autopilot off.
autopilot back from the from that stupid ship I sold. Let's see if they have docking
John
computers
Furco
over here.
Designed by its own
Please.
team of skilled draftsmen.
No, they don't. Oh, that's so lame of me.
Free Argon
Guys, why am I so
traders.
lame?
A typical
Docking
Argon
computer,
space
docking
station.
computer, no. Where are their docking computers?
Bigger
I can't talk without
John
docking
Furco
computers.
headquarters.
Oh, so pathetic. Hey, you know what though? I think our angel has one, so I can go snag it from the angel. Yeah, let's do that.
Angel.
Alright, come here, angel. We got some business, you and I. Alright, ooh, let's see if this is,
You are talking to
ooh, we have some potential jobs here.
This is what we need.
There's no way we can get that many energy cells, sorry.
Talking to... Is there something I'm glad you transmitting information?
And it's almost the same amount. Let's see.
Angel.
So I'm going to stop right here, and then hit I, and let's do a freight exchange, and grab its docking computer.
Docking
This isn't
computer.
too bad.
Transfer.
Alright. And now, is this our little discoverer?
Argon.
Yeah.
Free Argon traders.
Okay, here we are. Now we'll be able to dock without trouble, because you know how bad a pilot I am. You know I'm going to run into this ship, especially when it's like all spinning and stuff like that. Not going to happen.
Successfully docked.
Okay, so let's see if we can get that. Oh, we can't get it yet. Why not? So we have to be an Argon trusted ally, and we're only an Argon accepted advisor. I see, alright. So we're not cool enough. You could have just said that. Fine. Alright. So we're going to undock. And let's see if we have that mission yet from the... where is this? That's west. Okay, so I'm headed the wrong direction. Come to me, John Furco. Oh, don't run into the station though. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, this is just a disaster waiting to happen. God, I should not be allowed to. I mean, it's amazing. They won't give me the that security license. I'm amazed they gave me a flying license. You know what I mean?
John
All right,
Furco
here we go.
headquarters.
Let's see what we got here.
Incoming message.
I've heard you're looking for help.
I've got reckon you can take the job.
So this is a passenger transport job. We can definitely do this. I'm going to say not interested for the moment just because I want to see what's happening over here. Okay, the Discoverer is finished and needs new orders. Let's send the Discoverer back. It's a military outpost where? In Pontifexus's seclusion. Let's have it head back, jump to sector, dock at. Okay, this time I really want to make sure I don't run into anything while I'm doing this. So we can send it back there. Okay,
Command accepted.
so we need to switch over to our Angel. And so let's go ahead and put on the brakes. And check out,
Angel.
the Angel is catching up to us right now. Why is it slowing down? Don't slow down. I want you to come here so I can jump to you. I want to transport to you. So hard to find good help. And I'm not good help myself, so that's probably why.
Free Argon.
Is it on the other side? It is on the other side of that stupid station. Don't run into the station, dude. What are you doing? You got me all worried now.
No aim.
No, what just happened?
Free Argon.
Did it blow up?
Angel.
Please don't blow up. Please don't crash into anything. Okay, I'm going to hit backspace to stop. And we're now popped over here to the Angel. Alright. And, okay, I'm heading away from all this chaos of this other station. And there is
Hydra.
our Hydra. Okay, everything seems to be okay. Nobody worry. It's okay. Let's issue a command to that Hydra. First I want to grab the docking computer back so I can actually dock. Because docking is really important.
Docking computer.
And I'm not good at it.
Transfer.
And the other thing that I want to do is I want to order it to follow me.
Command accepted.
Alright,
John
now
Furco headquarters.
let's head here and we will dock with John Furco headquarters.
John Furco headquarters.
At which point
Docking autopilot off.
we can get that mission and hopefully achieve it and make some money and make people happy and start these corporate missions.
Successfully
Alright.
docked.
So hitting
Connection
comms.
to lo-
Spit it out, Pod. Great to hear from you. Reckon you can
Okay.
take the job?
One of our main clients requires transportation to John Furco headquarters. Aren't we in John Furco headquarters? Yeah. Oh, we're supposed to dock someplace far away. Oh, at Midnight Star. And then we will come back and pick him up. Or drop him off here. Wait, no. We're even going to someplace totally different. Ore Mine El Gamma. So this is quite a ways away. But this is the mission. So now I noticed it had a red reticle on the mission. So maybe there's going to be enemies that spawn as part of this. I'm a little bit concerned about that. But I think we should just take it. And hold on 1 second, I want to check how much we have in terms of energy cells. We've got plenty of energy cells, and I believe our Hydra has plenty of energy cells as well. It does. Okay, so we should be good. Let's do it.
Spit it out. Great. Reckon you can take the job?
Yes, Midnight Star. I'll take the job. Okay, Midnight Star. Kind of face the right direction. We're going to shoot off here.
Midnight Star.
And I think we'll probably just jump. Let's just see, is there a... So here's Midnight Star. We don't have visibility into everything here, but we need that Kahuna Bakery, so it's the west side of Midnight Star that we want to go to. I'm going to tell our Hydra to jump there first. Aha! See? Thinking a little bit strategic there. Yeah. Alright, so jump to Sector Midnight Star. It can make sure everything's clear for us. Westgate.
Command accepted.
And meanwhile, we'll continue just flying here. Is that
Argon.
yeah, that's still at Discover Raider.
Midnight Star.
So we should see the it pop up in Midnight Star over here in a moment, and then once it does, we'll know whether it's safe or not. It looks safe, and I'm going to send it so it's not just hanging out there. I don't want to run into it. I'm going to send it to that Kahuna Bakery. And
Docking granted.
there we are. Now we will go ahead and jump ourselves into Midnight Star.
Jump device charging.
All right,
at
and off we go.
20, 30, 40,
Oh, we're so close.
50%,
20 kilometers away.
60,
So how much time do we have on this?
70, 80, 90,
25 minutes.
Jumping.
It's nice to be finally doing a mission. This is a corporate mission. So.
Entering system. Midnight Star.
Alright, here we are. Now we're going 155.
Hydra.
Our Hydra's going 147, that's its max, so we're going a little bit faster.
M Alpha.
But not that it really matters too much. Looking around to see if any enemies spawn. I don't see any so far. But they probably won't until we pick up our buddy here.
Docking the autopilot off.
So let's see, let's get within 4 kilometers. And
Successfully
we've docked.
On behalf. Okay, I'm on board. I'll get
Belt.
to my destination.
Belt of Aguilar, okay. How far away is that? I can't remember. But we'll just jump, won't we? And it's ore mine something or other, right? Ore mine L Gamma. Let's just take a peek. It's worth spending a little bit of time to know where it's going to be. Ore mine L Gamma is next to the west gate. So that's fine. Off we go. Going to head that direction. And I'm going to send the Hydra through once again first. Navigation, jump to sector, Belt of Aguilar, west gate.
Command accepted.
And we are also going to jump as well. Belt of Aguilar, west gate.
Jump device charging at 10%.
And the Hydra I want to send to
40.
ahead of us
50%. 60.
to,
70. 80. Docking granted.
there it is. Okay,
Command accepted.
so it should have already taken off. I hope we don't like materialize in the exact same spot. That would be really annoying.
Of Aguilar.
But no, we didn't. There it is. It's just a little bit ahead of us. And here is our target.
L Gamma.
Unless there's enemies that suddenly appear, I think we got this one. Alright, so I'm going to speed time up a bit. Keeping my eye on in case of any enemies around here. I don't see anything. Everything's super quiet. Right now, this is when somebody says, a little too quiet. Whoop, I don't want to run into my own ship there. And let's see if we're close enough to be able to dock. There we are.
Connection to local trading
And we should be
network
done.
established.
Mission completed.
Incoming
Excellent.
message.
And interesting. Cleo Keppel is a very important visitor here at, that's probably John Furkdo, whatever it is. We will contact you when further opportunities arise. Excellent. So, that's very good. And I think we should just undock. And we will contact our, where's our Hydra?
Hydra.
Come here, Hydra. I would like to transfer over to this Hydra. Getting within the 5-kilometer transport range. There we are. And our Angel, we will simply have to follow us. Follow
Command
me.
accepted.
Okay, so we are good. At this point, how much money do we have? We have almost 2.8 million credits. I think that's about what we need. I'm going to take off to, what is that sector? PNTMI, something like, I can't remember. It's the one where I saw the, here it is, PTNI headquarters. We have no visibility here. Where's the actual headquarters? Looking to see if I can find it. I think it's over on this side. I'm going to jump to the west gate, because that I think will be closer to it.
Jump device charging.
And hopefully we don't jump into the middle of a firefight or anything like that.
20, 30. 40.
These are mosquito missiles that we have
50%.
active.
60.
Alright, here we go.
70. 80.
Now our Angel should follow us,
Jumping.
because it's got follow. I don't know if it's set to auto jump though, actually. Now that I think about it, I have to check.
Entering
Okay, we're
system,
safe. This looks good.
PTNI Headquarters.
That's a space equipment dock.
Computer
That's a
plant.
computer plant. There's the shipyard.
You are talking? Do you I shall transmit.
They want to sell us a Falcon for 95,000. That's a pretty good deal, because a Falcon's worth a lot more. We want a Falcon hauler, but I'm going to take this. I'll take it.
Computer control transferred.
And at this point, let's just see. I really want the hauler, though. We could turn around and sell it for... Wow, see, this is another part where the game just makes no sense. Let's see if they have the Falcon hauler for... Yep, so we can actually buy it once we sell this one. I could repair it up and get more money. It's not a terrible idea. Let's see if the Angel is following us. I don't think it is. So going to orders, command console. I think there's an auto jump. Yes. We'll set the minimum range to 3. And hopefully it will start auto jumping now. And let's check what this mission is. That's not worth it. Not that much money here. So the great news is we've got enough money now to buy the Falcon hauler that we want. So I'm super excited about that. It's our first really good fighter since the Barracuda. Ooh. Oh, 13,000 energy cells. Can't do that. I'd love to be able to do that, but we just don't have anything that can support that kind of size, that amount of cargo. Checking around here. Anything else? Nope. Now we have to sell that hauler if we're going to, or we have to sell the Falcon if we're going to buy the Falcon hauler, but that's okay. So we're getting closer. We will auto dock. Oh, I hope did I take the auto dock? I didn't take the auto dock computer. Wait. There is there's some other stuff going on here, right? Where's the? I bet this has an auto dock or docking computer. We need a second docking computer. And it doesn't have docking computer. I'm not seeing it anyway. No.
Swarm missile production complex.
Now over here, this is the NMC. Does it have a docking computer? No. Alright, fine, I'll just dock the old-fashioned way. Request permission to land.
Docking granted.
I'm just not a good pilot. I'm so bad. I don't know how he survived that little octopus having to dock manually all those times. It's a miracle. Okay, here we are swooping into dock with this accursed shipyard. We will then sell our ship. Actually, I don't really need to dock, do I? I could just sell it and then buy... No, I think I do need to actually dock because I won't have anything on there to make the purchase. I don't think I can just purchase it without having a representative on the station. Anyway, we're almost there. Okay, this should be fine. We can't miss. We're going nice and slow. Here we are.
On behalf of Chairman CEO, the Talati Company is pleased to make profits with such as you. Welcome on board.
Checking out that Falcon. Let's see if it has anything on it that is worthwhile. No shields, no weapons. Have a docking computer on it? No. Oh, I'm so bad. And our Angel, oh, it did jump here and it's following, so it should dock here shortly. In fact, just to make sure it does dock, I'm going to issue the command for it to dock, because I don't want to run into it or do something silly out there. So Talati ship. Okay. Now let's pop over to this Falcon, and we're going to just repair it up a bit. Here it is, and let's see how damaged is it. This won't take too long to repair, but I want to make sure we have plenty of money for this hauler. Oh, that's our Hydra. Oh, it's a beautiful ship. Beautiful ship. Beautiful. And the Discoverer is still cruising. Oh, it's already over to Queen's Retribution. Nice. Must have used its jump drive once it was within range. And the Angel is cruising through space. Let's see where it's at. So over here, I think we're probably safe to undock. Okay, we've got the Falcon all repaired up, and we're back aboard our Hydra, and this time I remembered to reclaim our docking computer. So let's take a look at what we can get now for the Falcon. Wow, look, that little repair job got us up to $1 million worth from the Falcon. So let's go ahead and sell it. And very nice. Very good. And at this point, we can buy ourselves a Falcon hauler. Now, I wish I had our Pleco here. We could have it dock. In fact, I think I will go ahead and call the Pleco in for when we buy this. So our Pleco is currently. Oh yeah, that's right. We'd sent it to buy some energy cells, which it successfully did. Let's have it come over to this this sector here, PTNI, I believe it's called. And it's over PTNI, that's what we want to go. Somewhere over here. Don't really remember where it's at. Quite a ways away. Alright, so I'm asking it to jump.
Accepted.
And now we're going to go back and buy this beautiful Falcon hauler. Now the thing I like about the Falcon hauler is that it has, here it is.
The Teladi Falcon fight
Boom.
ship ordered at
It's got a
shipyard.
200 megajoule shield. Looks like it's going to come with 4 high energy plasma throwers. That's nice. Very good. I'm okay with that. That looks good to me. Ooh, so these are different upgrades we can maybe do? Awesome.
The radiation is so dangerous that
So the ship has 4 of these on right now. That's fine. I don't actually know how many weapons bays it comes with. But let's see. We want to get engine tuning. We'll just max that out. Rudder optimization as well. Max that out. I'm not sure if the AI would use a boost extension or not. I definitely want, this is a fighter, so we want fight command software Mark 1 and 2. And let's see, what else? We can get a whole bunch of things right now. Wow, even trade command software 3. I mean, we don't really want this ship to have trade command software Mark 3, but we could buy it and then transfer it to, say, that other Dolphin that we have. Might be a good way just to buy it now. That's not a terrible idea. Yeah, I think we should do that. Maybe we'll pick up some mosquito missiles. I like to have at least 8. I think I'll just do 16 here. And, I'm liking the idea of buying stuff that not necessarily for this ship, but that we can then hand over to other ships. The trade system extension we should probably buy as well. Again, not for this ship, but there's other ships I'd like to have it. So, okay, I'm just going to buy a whole bunch of stuff here. This is somewhat silly, but off we go. We don't need the carry command software. We already have that for our Pleco. This guy must only be able to hold a duplex scanner. We'll get one for him. We don't need any more of that. We've got that. We don't need a freight scanner. Navigation command software, yes.
Navigation command.
Patrol command, yes. In case we ever want to sense.
Command software.
SATA, I don't think we need that. Special, never know when that's interesting.
Special command software MK1.
I don't think we need trade command software Mark 1 because the Dolphin comes with that. But I am going to get 2. I'm even going to spend a huge amount and get 3.
Trade command software MK3.
And that's pretty good. Okay.
The Best Buys locator.
All right. And at this point, we have a pretty nicely decked out Falcon hauler. I'm going to rename it right now while I'm thinking about it. Where's the rename? Here it is. So that's a Falcon hauler. We will call this M3. That's the class of ship. Falcon hauler X01. X indicates that I'm using hexadecimal. And that's cool. Very nice. And it looks like the our sector traders stopped trading again. Dang it. It's too bad. Alright, and our Pleco, let's just take off, shall we? We've got our Angel that will follow us. Undock here. And head over to the Pleco. Now, let's, hopefully we don't have any problems with the AI. I'm terrified of the AI these days with docking and undocking. So, the Angel, I'm going to order it to, let's see, what do we want this to do? I think I was going to have it jump to sector Queen's Retribution. Just have it jump to the north because they
Command
can't.
accepted.
Alright. And I want to make sure I'm not headed towards anything dangerous here. Now I'm going to have the our new Falcon hauler. I'm going to order that to navigate and to dock at my target, the Plico.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
Alright. Yay! And the Plico's hanging out. I'm going to order the Plico to follow me.
Command accepted.
Our Discoverer's hanging out. And this guy has no freight and is just hanging out. I don't know why he's hanging out. So let's go ahead and slow down a bit. Let the let's see how our Falcon hauler is doing. This is probably a corporate job, which is kind of intriguing.
NMMC headquarters.
We could go check it out while we're waiting for this other stuff to happen. There's the headquarters over here. Let's do that. I don't know if the hauler will have difficulty docking if the Plico is moving. I have no experience with this stuff. So I guess we'll just find out, but I hope I don't lose another big ship because of not knowing how this stuff works. Looks like our Angel just took off. Jumped, saw that in the corner of my eye. And let's see what this mission is. Yeah, so this is an actual...
Let up, please. Would you choose to take further profit?
So, interesting. So they need quantum tubes, computer components, and crystals. And wow, they're going to pay a lot. 120 quantum tubes, 25 computer components, and 200 crystals. I think this sells computer components. Okay, so we need 25 of those.
A computer plant.
We could just pick those up right now.
A computer plant manufactures.
Why not?
multiple-
Wait, we know we may not have enough money. We're kind of low on cash now after, yeah, we have 390,000. Okay, let's see what's going on with our ships. The Plico is following us, and the hauler is trying to dock at the Plico. So I'll just have the stop.
Command accepted.
So now it has no... How far away is it?
Plico.
It's 14 kilometers. And the Hydra is looking, or excuse me, not the Hydra, the hauler is looking to dock at it. Let's go ahead and turn around and watch what happens. I haven't seen this before. Hopefully they don't blow each other up or something. That's so much faith. You know, it's sad. I think the AI may be as bad or even worse than I am when it comes to piloting. And that is really saying something.
Computer plant. Alpha. Falcon.
So our Falcon's going at 5 meters per second, super slow.
Plico.
And our Plico's standing still. So they're pretty close. There it is. Trying to line up with the
Falcon. Hauler.
Plico. It's so slow. It's moving so slow. Let's see if it's actually going to work. 1 meter per second. I probably want to stay back just so that, I don't know, maybe they'll get scared of me and abort the docking attempt or something. Come on, you Falcon hauler. Now the Falcon hauler is not moving. Why is it not moving? Do I need to issue the command again? So, come on, guy. Dock at PTNI headquarters, the Plico.
Docking granted.
Alright,
Command accepted.
and it's not moving. Why is it not moving? Looks like this whole AI thing is just not working that well. AI docking apparently sucks as bad as my docking does. So what we can do is I can get close to the Falcon hauler, and then I can transport over to it. And now I'm in the Falcon hauler, and I can
Plico.
just select our Hydra and do a freight exchange. I'm going to grab the docking computer,
Docking computer. Transfer.
and now I'm going to, selecting the Plico, dock. Oh, what just happened? What just happened?
Hydra.
Okay, we're back in our Hydra. What was that? What was that? What was that? I don't know what that was. Okay, that scared me. The Plico, I'm going to order to jump because I'm scared. Jump and fly to station. Queen's Retribution. Let's see, I think it's down here.
Incoming message. Docking granted. Command accepted.
Okay, what just happened here? Please return to John Furco headquarters. Okay. Well, that scared me, that sudden, whatever it was, in sector. Let's see if something, there jumps. Let's see if something got blown up. If there's remnants of anything. I don't see anything.
We are scanned.
We are scanned. I think we're fine with being scanned. I would like to jump. Oh, come on, you. Oh, it's not letting me go where I want to go. I want to go to Queen's Retribution and to follow my boys.
Jump device charging at 10%. 20. 30. 40.
I don't know what he's saying.
50%.
Are we cool?
60.
Do we have something in our freight that is not good?
80.
Oh, we saw that
90.
plankton.
Jumping.
Well, whatever, we're jumping, so we're out of Teladi space now.
Entering system. Queen's Retribution.
Okay. So we got our first heavy fighter. I'm happy about that.
Boron shipyard. Angel.
There's our Angel. Is our Angel docking? It's not. So let's order that to dock at Royal Bourne Shipyard.
Granted. Command accepted.
And alright, looks like our Dolphin is once again active. That's good. So maybe this whole sector trader thing is not too bad. Okay. Now this Falcon hauler, where's the Plico? It's heading towards the, is this it right here?
Plico.
Yeah. I'm going to have it stop and for a minute and unload the hauler.
Command accepted.
And the hauler, I'm going to tell it to dock directly with the Royal Boron Shipyard.
Docking granted.
Hopefully we
Command
should see it appear here. There it is. And now I'll have this guy also.
Royal Boron Plico. Royal Boron Shipyard.
We'll order that to dock at my target.
Docking granted.
Okay.
Command accepted.
So now everyone's headed to the Royal Bourne Shipyard. Hopefully they don't run into each other. I'll be sadly disappointed if they do. And let's see what we got going on here. Any
This laser
weapons? It looks like
production
it's actually starting to build
produces several-
weapons. That's good. Oh,
You are
this has
talking
been an
to the
intense,
I shall send the information to
intense
you
day.
now. Is there something here?
No, I don't really want to do that. I really need to pick up another docking computer, so maybe I'll do that here. Do I have a docking computer installed right now? I do not. I must have left it with some other ship. So what I'm going to do, the docking computers, let's see,
Royal Boron
they are
Space
sold at
Station.
the, are they sold at the,
Boron
equipment dock? I don't
Boron
remember.
Space equipment docks are locations in the
I
Boron
don't see one. No, it must be
territory
only
for
at the
operating
Atreus
space.
headquarters. So I'm going to pop over to the Atreus headquarters and grab that, just so I'm not always having to go back, because I feel so lame doing that.
Device charging at 10%. 20,
Seeing as I accidentally sold our
30,
one of our
40,
docking computers.
50%, 60, 70, 80.
Just bungling my way through space is what's happening.
Jumping.
Wow.
Entering system.
All right.
Queen's Harbor.
Okay, here we are, accelerating to John Furco. This is our Dolphin.
Dolphin.
Yeah. Hey, Dolphin.
Atreus headquarters.
You are talking to the automated...
What do you timing? Do
Oh,
you
this is,
think
he still needs those 15 Silkworm missiles, 19 Hornet missiles. We still haven't found a Hornet missile factory, and I still haven't found a Dumbfire missile factory that would manufacture Dragonfly, so we don't have any of those things for you guys, sorry. Alright, here we are, zooming in.
Drone factory. Alpha. Atreus headquarters. Docking granted.
We don't have, that's the whole point, is that we don't have the,
You are talking...
Alright, let's
positive.
request permission to land.
Docking granted.
Okay. Just gonna speed things up a little bit here, because I'm impatient. So, alright. I wasn't traveling very fast. That was silly of me. So here we are, and I'm going to put on the brakes. Hopefully I just slide right on in there. And we're almost there. Traveling 32 meters per second, and I really need me docking computers. Yeah, come on, come on. There we are. Okay, docking computer, docking computer, docking computer. Yeah, let's install one of those. Okay, we got a jump drive, triplex scanner, everything else is cool. Looking good, feeling good. We're back. Microchips, freight drones, advanced satellites. I can always use more advanced satellites. And we are out of here. What is going on over here?
You are talking...
Couple.
said I shall send the information to you.
10,000 massum powder, not going to happen.
You are talking...
And the other thing right here is
What we need.
10,000 massum powder also. So let's get out of the way and head back to the relative safety of the Royal Bourne shipyard.
Retribution.
Gonna jump. I could swing by and pick up some
Solar power plant.
energy cells. They're pretty cheap here. And how are we doing on freight? We've got quite a bit of open freight space, so let's do that. And we can refill our Placo and maybe some other ships as well with energy cells. Very useful things with a jump drive.
Successfully docked.
Energy cells.
Atreus and the Kingdom of
Buy all we can buy.
bid you a-
And a connection to
And we're
local
done.
trading network established.
And here we go, headed towards the north gate. Ooh, what do we have here?
Boron. Dolphin.
Super Dolphin.
What do you require? I am transmitting the
197,000. That's a reasonable price for a Dolphin super freighter. I think we could make some money with that. So I'm going to go ahead and buy it. I'll take it.
Computer control transfer.
And now I'm going to have this new guy head, guess where? To the Royal Boron shipyard with everybody else.
Docking granted.
Okay, anything else in this sector that's interesting? Looks good. Drone factory, Atreus headquarters, and let's get out of here. Now I'm interested to see if our sector traders actually made any money. I'm not sure if there's a way to tell what kind of profits he's bringing in. I guess there's levels, so supposedly there's a little pilot that's hired in your sector trader that's doing these trades for you, and he makes some of the money. But I really don't know how much or how all that works. So I'm going to have to play around to find that out. Looking around. Interesting, there's a Yaki Fujin raider here with a mission. I'm not going to do that. There's the Bourne equipment dock. As we get closer, I'm going to see what that mission is, just for fun. Just for the giggles. Whoa, somebody just flew right
Boron. Recon.
ahead of me.
Boron equipment.
You are talking
So
to the...
that's why I came out of it.
Send the information to you.
Okay, 2 military people that need to get to company strength. It's not a bad deal. We could do this. It's 320,000. That's not bad. I'd like to kind of finish up this episode, though, because I've been playing quite a bit. And I've done a lot of repairing. Spent a lot of that time repairing things.
Royal Boron. Boron
How much money do we have? Wow, we have almost no money. So we better do it.
You are talking to...
How may we send it? I shall send the information to you now. Would you like
You know what? I just realized we may not have any room in our... Yeah, we don't have any room. So I'd have to sell some stuff. Which I guess I could do at the Royal Boron dock. I need to free up some space.
Royal Boron Shipyard.
Nah, never mind. Let's just finish this episode off, and we will be good to go. There's always more missions. Alright, we are almost to our Royal Boron Shipyard, which we've kind of turned into our base of operations. We have a docking computer, yay! So we can just...
Successfully docked.
Alright, so here we have some nice ships here. This Dolphin we need to decide whether to sell or outfit.
That you wish to come on board.
Be a little bit of a pain to outfit,
Local trading network
so I'm not sure I really want to do that. And, I think that's going to be it for this session, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. We didn't actually make it to the Terran escort mission, but when we do get there, we're going to be accompanied, and I promise we'll do it next session. When we do get there, we're going to be accompanied by a Teladi Falcon hauler with a 200 megajoule shield, heavy fighter, nicely decked out, and that should really help us be successful in that mission. I certainly hope so. So thanks once again for hanging out, and hope to see you in episode 20. Wow, we should celebrate to making it to 20 episodes. Thanks again, and see you next time. Bye.